to you.
Hi everybody, I'm Eddie Jordan and you're listening to Beyond the Grid.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Grid with me, Tom Clarkson. This week's guest is a giant killer. He's a man with a big personality who, as a team owner, regularly inflicted pain on much bigger and better funded rivals, and he continues to pull no punches today as a broadcaster on British TV. Eddie Jordan is his name, and he's been there and he's done it, and he's done it the hard way. He founded his own F1 team from nothing. He started 250 Grand Prix, winning 4 of them, before selling up in 2004. Fittingly, I caught up with him in the Force India motorhome. Many of the guys who worked for him 25 years ago when his name was above the door are still there, and it took EJ a mighty long time to get to the meeting room on the first floor. So busy was he cajoling and bantering with his former employees. Eddie is an intriguing mix of funny and serious, and if you can keep up with his scattergun delivery, you'll enjoy the gems that come out during the course of our conversation. Well, Eddie, welcome to Beyond the Grid. Great to see you. It's been a while.
Indeed.
You're looking well. Now, you sold your team in 2004. Has life been better or worse for you since then?
Wow, that's a good question. Certainly less stressful. I did enjoy the Formula 1, probably enjoyed Formula 3 and 3000 more. So that was, if you like, the precursor to Formula 1 of 16 years there or thereabouts. Since then I've done all sorts of other things. Gone slightly back to my roots, banking. I was on the board of Citibank for a long time, Clairville Capital and many other little things, and I've enjoyed that as well. But you know, as I've now turned the corner of 70, believe it or not, Tom, which is no bad thing, I'm sort of becoming much more involved and integrated with the family, the grandkids, and spending more time with them. So I'm not going to pick out which was more important to me at any one time or not. It's just to say I'm extremely happy with the life that I've had, and I don't think I would change a day of it.
Well, when you look back, what's the overriding feeling about your time in Formula 1?
Well, in my day in Formula 1 is very different to what it is now. And the reason I say that, and I'm not saying it's better or worse, I'm just saying it was very different. Because you had the likes of the Ken Tyrrells and the Frank Williams, Ron Dennis, myself, Tom Walkinshaw. So you had the Alan Prost and Guy Ligier. You had LaRousse. You had all the people whose name was above the door. They were the people who were taking the risk. And they were the entrepreneurs, if you want to call them that. They were the people who had this belief, had this mindset that they could achieve certain levels of success in Formula 1, and it was their team. And if you like, the buck stopped with them. Now it's different, isn't it? It's much more corporate. You've got major manufacturers, the likes of Mercedes, the likes of Renault, Fiat and Ferrari, of course. You've got Honda and many other people who are looking at the sport, and we hear about names like Porsches and that. So it has changed. So the dynamics, people are inclined to be employed, and there's always somebody to pick up the bill, generally speaking, whereas in my day, you had to have the money to pay, and you could only spend it once, and it had to be your money. So different circumstances, different levels of stress.
Could you have done it as a paid employee rather than being the owner?
No, I don't think I was good enough. The reason I had to work for myself was because I don't think I was employable. Simple.
I don't believe that.
Well, I do, because I jump from one thing to another. I am lucky that I have good vision, and I have a sense of feel that if I feel somebody, either, I'm not talking about racing drivers, although some people will jump to that conclusion, you know, really good, will I be able to suss that out?
Eddie Jordan, the flamboyant former Formula 1 team owner and television pundit. According to reports, he has died at the age of 76. The Irishman, who actually had aggressive prostate-related issues, died in the early hours on Thursday morning, according to a couple of reports that are coming out. A statement from his family said, "It's with profound sadness that we announce the passing of Eddie Jordan the ex-Formula One team owner, TV pundit, and entrepreneur. He passed away peacefully with family and by his side in Cape Town in the early hours of March 20th, 2025. And of course, Jordan was very much known across the world for his outspoken, mischievous character and achieved rare success as an independent team owner. His team, which made its debut in 1991, won for Grand Prix in its 15 years in the sport and challenged briefly for the Drivers' Championship in 1999 before suffering declining fortunes and being sold in 2005. Jordan later became television pundit, first for BBC Sport and then for Channel 4, where his outspoken views were paired with ability to break major news stories. A statement from his family has come out and said that he was working until the last day, having communicated on St. Patrick's Day about his ambitions for London Irish Rugby Football Club, of which he had recently become a patron. We are sending our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and everyone who actually was very close and loved Jordan. Rest in power, King. We'll be coming out with funeral and memorial service updates when the family avails that information. Prayers for the family, and all we can say is continue resting in power, King.